And for some people, it's not snow causing problems on the roads. High water is covering some of the roadways in Powell County. The Red River there is above flood stage, forcing some evacuations. We have video from Sky First of the flooding in Clay City. And that's where Victor Puente is, continuing our weather team coverage. He's talking to people forced out of their homes because of all that water.
The water on this road has been receding all day. But being so close to the Red River, it's still undrivable. Still, it has come down a lot. If I had been standing in this spot around 10 o'clock last night, that water would have been above my waist. Roads weren't the only thing impacted when the water began to rise in Clay City last night.
It was all the way up on my first step, and then the fireman came and told me that we had to evacuate.
Tina Roseberry said she knew the water was high. She didn't realize how high until firefighters came and got her and her family. They went to her mother's to wait out the flood.
It covered that whole van that's sitting out in the yard now.
Roads across the county were closed. Even now, some people are trying to make it across Pompey Road despite the high water. Roseberry was almost moved to tears when she talked about leaving her home. She was able to come back after the water level began going down around 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought everything I had to get through it.
She says she's used to this area flooding, but it hasn't been this high since she's lived here.
Well, we seen it years ago, but I never think I'd seen it again like this.
I spoke to a man who told me he spent yesterday putting all of his furniture up on milk cartons in anticipation of that flood. It came close to his home but never made it in, so he told me today he'll do some spring cleaning before putting it all back down on the floor. In Powell County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Also, there were some people who firefighters tried to evacuate who refused to leave their homes.